welcome back to the most extreme universe mode on all of YouTube, and what a show we have for you guys tonight. We got two huge main events. Kicking the show off with one of those main events, it's going to be Lynn defending his newly won ECW Television Championship against the debuting Kevin Steen. What a match this is going to be to kick off tonight's show. Welcome back as always, guys. Like I said, we've got a great main event. It's going to be Tommy Dreamer challenging Taz for the ECW Heavyweight Championship, in which is going to be contested, that we found out just a little while ago from General Manager Paul Heyman, in a tables, ladders and chairs match. So what a main event we've got. We've also got ECW taking on Raw, as chosen by you the viewers. So we'll wait and see later on who you guys chose to face Chris Jericho. We've also got some tag team action with the in-ring debut of the Dudley Boyz taking on RVD and Sabu. But anyway, into this match. Kevin Steen, like I said, making his debut against Lynn, who was on fire last week. If you missed the debut ECW show, I highly recommend you go back and take a look. It received an incredible reaction from you guys. You seem to love the show. So a huge thanks from me for the feedback you gave me on that. Hopefully you'll enjoy the second episode just as much. But Lynn was in the main event of that show, obviously winning the TV Championship, and he defeated Sabu and RVD and that Extreme Rules triple threat elimination match, which was an absolutely incredible match. So hopefully Lynn can repeat that tonight and can walk out as he came in, the ECW Television Champion. But Kevin Steen will be no pushover, a former Ring of Honor champion, held numerous independent championship belts, and he's looking to add the ECW Television Championship to his resume. But so far, Lynn, the ECW original, taking control early on. If you're a fan of my WW12 version of the Universe Mode, you'll know that Kevin Steen was part of the New Breed. The New Breed are on this Universe Mode, but we haven't actually had confirmation yet who the new members are. From what I hear, Steve Corino is no longer the leader, so I'm sure in the coming weeks we're going to be finding out who the New Breed are, maybe even on the next episode. But Kevin Steen under the ring, looking for a weapon of sorts, but Lynn not giving him any time at all, over the top rope with that huge vault, now taking control of Steen's head. The announcer's table is looking like it's going to come into play. Headlock. Oh, but Kevin Steen fighting back. The big man. Oh, nice clothesline off the announcer's table. Kevin Steen not very popular at all. The fans absolutely booing Kevin Steen. Lynn definitely a fan favourite in this one. His TV Championship could be in jeopardy. The ring's starting to fill up with weapons now. We've got a ladder, a table and a chair. Ironically, we've got that main event tonight, tables, ladders and chairs. Similar, but not quite the same. Lynn with that table, setting it up on the outside of the ring. Possibly got some plans for Kevin Steen, but Kevin Steen running at Lynn with the championship belt, taking Lynn down with that huge shot to the forehead. Now the big man got control of Lynn, dragging him to the ring maybe. Both competitors about to re-enter the ring, but Kevin Steen not alone, kendo stick in hand, going for a big shot to Lynn, but Lynn with a nice reversal, kendo stick, big shot to the gut of Kevin Steen. Working on the back of the head with that nice big elbow smash. Now Lynn going top rope. Here it comes. Oh, going for the missile drop kick. Kevin Steen though swatting him away like a fly. Again, kendo stick in hand. Lynn walking in to a Russian leg sweep with the kendo stick. Made famous by the Sandman, who is yet to debut on ECW. But I'm sure as the weeks go on, we're going to be seeing plenty of the Sandman. Maybe even next week, if you guys want to see him. Lynn fighting back. Oh! Head scissor takedown, throwing Kevin Steen face first onto that ladder. Lynn now fighting with all he's got. Wants to retain his television championship. He's only held it for 1 week. Oh, and a nice hurricanrana again onto the ladder. Kevin Steen's back in front. Not going to be feeling too good after that. And Lynn again back to the head. We've seen Lynn concentrate on that head. all match long. I'm sure it's only a matter of time until we're going to be seeing some blood. But just like that, Kevin Steen turns the match around, throwing Jerry Lynn headfirst into the ladder and following it up, going for the pin, but not even a 1 count. Kevin Steen though taking Jerry Lynn back down. We're once again going to see the ladder come into play. It looks like Kevin Steen using that ladder as a tag team partner. Oh, and a vicious scoop slam, sending Jerry Lynn's lower back into that ladder. And now the big man, oh, sent on. Is he going to go for the cover? No, Kevin Steen was taunting to the fans. The fans all over Kevin Steen tonight. But Jerry Lynn fighting back onto the ropes. But again, the former Ring of Honor champion. Oh, but goes straight in to a scoop slam. Nice reversal by Jerry Lynn, countering that flying clothesline into the scoop slam. And now Jerry Lynn with that steel chair in hand. ECW style of Van Daminator, sending that chair into the face of Kevin Steen, the challenger for the Jerry Lynn's TV title. Jerry Lynn possibly got something in mind, placing that steel chair down. Oh, throwing Kevin Steen on the steel chair. Extreme leg drop coming up. 1, 2, only a 2 count again by Jerry Lynn. Nice back and forth match. Nice extreme match to kick off tonight's edition of ECW. Oh, again Jerry Lynn bouncing headfirst off that ladder. But this is the most extreme universe mode on YouTube, guys. You're not going to be seeing hardcore action like this anywhere else. Kevin Steen with powerbomb on the chair. 1, 2. Irish whip. Sending Jerry Lynn onto the apron. Jerry Lynn, forearm smash. Off the ropes. Big drop kick. Steen though straight to his feet. But Jerry Lynn again taking him down with that big crossbody off the ropes. The TV champion looking good so far. Reverse DDT. And we've finally got some blood in this match. I'm not quite sure how, but Kevin Steen has got a large cut on the top of his forehead. As I'm saying that, Russian leg sweep taking Kevin Steen into that chair again. Jerry Lynn absolutely loving that chair in this match. Going top rope. Another drop kick. Kevin Steen's head again. Bounced off the chair into the cover. 1, 2. So you guys are probably wondering, who is Kevin Steen going to be accompanied with in the new breed? It's already confirmed the Kings of Wrestling are part of the new breed, and it's already confirmed that Jack Evans is part of the new breed again, even though so far Jack Evans is yet to debut. So all we know so far is that it's got the Kings of Wrestling, Kevin Steen and Jack Evans. All 4 of them guys were part of the new breed on the WWE 12-1. But I'm hearing that there is at least 2 or 3 new members added to that group, and I guess guys we're going to be finding out in the coming weeks who those members are. As I'm saying that, Kevin Steen sent head first into that chair, lodged in the corner. Jerry Lynn now going for a classic ECW low clothesline. The champion regaining control in this match, and now a ladder in hand. Jerry Lynn could possibly be thinking of frog splash. We saw Jerry Lynn do that last week, but Jerry Lynn not even realising that Kevin Steen is back to his feet. And now we're going to the top of the ladder. We are about to get extreme. Oh, Jerry Lynn with the eye rake. Oh, but jumping off the ladder. What's going on? Jerry Lynn. Kevin Steen, holy shit, through the table. EC'Dub. EC'Dub. What a moment. Jerry Lynn throwing the big man through the table. And now went to pick him up, but Kevin Steen showing what an absolute beast he is. Completely no selling that table. Straight back up into the code breaker. And not only is Kevin Steen bleeding, now Jerry Lynn is. Jerry Lynn's looking hot and bothered, but Kevin Steen is going to do Jerry Lynn a favour. Cool him off with a nice cold beverage to the face. Kevin Steen showing utter disrespect for Jerry Lynn, the ECW veteran, the defending TV champion. And now Steen, chair in hand. We could be about to get even more extreme. I'm sure this match is coming towards the end. Both competitors, you can see, not in the best of shape. Both guys bleeding quite heavily from the head. But Kevin Steen is not done. Another chair shot to Jerry Lynn, and the veteran could be in trouble. Kevin Steen pulling Jerry Lynn towards that chair, and now going top rope. Oh, the 450 by the 300-pounder, but it wasn't to be. Jerry Lynn moving out of the way. Oh, going for his finisher, but Kevin Steen taking him down with a big neck breaker again on the steel chair. Kevin Steen signalling the end. Could be over for Jerry Lynn. Going for it. Nope, Jerry Lynn reverses it. Omega driver. Head first onto the steel chair. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. Jerry Lynn debuting a brand new finisher. That Omega driver on the chair. Jerry Lynn pounding Kevin Steen's head off that chair. Getting the 1, 2, 3. And I think we got a replay, guys, of that super hardcore move. Here it is. The Omega driver. Kevin Steen back of his head bouncing off that steel chair. And it was enough for Jerry Lynn to get the 1, 2, 3. And a great match to kick off tonight's show. Oh, Jerry Lynn doing the right thing, offering his hand to Kevin Steen, but Kevin Steen wants none of it. And what's this? El Generico making his ECW debut. We know the history between Kevin Steen and El Generico. Former tag team partners, former enemies, and El Generico coming to make the save, it seems, on Jerry Lynn. Generico into the ring. What's this? Generico throwing Jerry Lynn out of the ring. And it looks like, guys, the team of El Generico and Kevin Steen has reformed and are back together on ECW. Coming up next, we've got a big tag team match. It's going to be the debut of the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley, taking on a team of RVD and Sabu. Of course, guys, RVD and Sabu are former ECW Tag Team Champions and also World Champions, not forgetting. So the Dudley Boys are definitely not going to have an easy ride tonight, but the Dudley Boys, probably the most recognised tag team in the history of wrestling, or at least the most decorated. They're former ECW Tag Team Champions, WWE Tag Team Champions, TNA Tag Team Champions, and even WCW Tag Team Champions, if you include the Invasion storyline. So the Dudley Boys, the most decorated tag team in all of wrestling, not to mention the most extreme tag team. So what a great match. This is going to be the carry on tonight's edition of ECW. Remember, guys, the most extreme universe mode on all of YouTube. And Sabu now with Devon Dudley in the ring. Devon wrapping that head up. What's he going for? Oh, a nice power slam by Devon Dudley. But Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley are not going to be the only Dudley Boys on this universe mode. We got Spike Dudley yet to make his debut, but Spike Dudley is on the roster. The only question is Spike actually kind of on good terms with his brothers? I guess we will find out as the weeks go on. Bubba Ray trying to make the save, but the ref making Bubba leave the ring. Sabu going top rope, going for a leg drop, but Devon Dudley rolls out of the way. Oh, and huge knee to the face, Sabu. Of course, known as one of the most extreme competitors in all of wrestling history, the suicidal, genocidal Sabu. Extreme as they come, but so far the Dudley Boys taking Sabu to school. Only one cut in that time by Bubba Ray Dudley, but again taking Sabu straight back down, wrenching my neck down, snapping my neck down, but Sabu with the flip up. Sabu has got a bit of energy back in him. Elbow to Bubba Ray, a punch. I think Sabu's finally going to get the tag, and he does. RVD tagged into the match. Double team maneuver coming up. Oh, nice elbow drop by RVD. Remember, guys, last week it was the main event. It was RVD challenging for the TV Championship along with Sabu and Jerry Lynn, who of course we know went on to win that match. So it was a triple threat match. So Sabu and RVD currently winless on ECW, even though we're very early in the series. But in saying that, is RVD and Sabu going to pick up a big victory tonight? We will see. If any of you guys did miss last week's debut episode, then you also would have missed when we crowned debut ECW Tag Team Champions. It was the Kings of Wrestling, Antonio Cesaro and Cassius Ohno, taking on the team of Terry Funk and Cactus Jack for the vacant ECW Tag Team Champions. And despite a great effort by both teams, in the end, the experience of Funk and Foley was too much for the young guys, and Funk and Foley, or shall I say Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, are the current Extreme Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. But the action didn't end there. When Cactus and Terry Funk were celebrating, the Dudley Boyz came out of nowhere attacking the new Tag Team Champions. And guys, I can only assume the Dudley Boyz want a piece of that gold, and I'm sure on the next ECW pay-per-view, which is going to be Hardcore Heaven coming up in 3 or 4 weeks, then I'm sure maybe we're going to be seeing the Dudley Boyz taking on Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. But we will see. But we'll go back into the match anyway. RVD throwing Devon into the corner. We could be seeing another double team action, and yes we are. Sabu tagged back into the ring once again. Drop toe hold, elbow drop to Devon. Oh, but Devon, oh, big spike pile driver. I thought Devon was going to go for the pin, but it wasn't to be. Oh, throwing Sabu head first into that turnbuckle. Back into the corner and a tag to his half brother, Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, 3D out of nowhere, the Dudley death drop. Bubba Ray into the cover, RVD nowhere to be seen. 1, 2, 3. RVD couldn't quite make it in time. And thanks to the Dudley death drop, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley picking up a huge victory over RVD and Sabu. So RVD and Sabu still winners on ECW, but I'm sure that's going to change as the weeks go on. But the Dudley Boyz, a huge victory. So watch out, Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, the Dudley Boyz are coming for those ECW Tag Team titles. Next up guys, Raw versus SmackDown, and as you can see, you guys again chose Eddie Guerrero, who's actually getting attacked by Y2J on the way to the ring. Eddie Guerrero, of course, still our European champion on the WWE side. So we all know the history by now between these two men, so I'm not going to repeat it all. But these two guys have been going back and forth week after week. This has been a feud that's been ongoing since the very first episode of Monday Night Raw, and now the feud has continued over onto ECW despite Eddie Guerrero actually being a Raw is War superstar. But anyway, we've been seeing the last several weeks a WWF Raw taking on ECW feud, and on last week's edition of ECW I asked you guys to pick a Raw is War superstar to come over to the land of Extreme and face Chris Jericho tonight in his kind of proper debut match. He did face Taz last week, which didn't go too well for Y2J, but that match was kind of an open challenge, kind of like an unofficial match. But Chris Jericho making his official debut tonight, and as I was saying, you guys once again wanted to see Latino Heat take on Y2J, so because this is the Most Viewer Interactive Universe Mode on YouTube, that's exactly what I've given you guys. So one more time, we have got Chris Jericho taking on Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. It's probably worth mentioning Chris Jericho demanded this match be a standard match, not extreme rules like most matches tend to be on ECW. But Eddie Guerrero was more than happy to accept. I think Eddie just wanted a piece of Y2J regardless. And it's also probably worth mentioning this match is non-title, but in saying that, if Y2J manages to pick up the 1, 2, 3, then surely guys we're going to have no choice but to give Y2J one more shot at Eddie's European Championship. But Eddie, of course, representing Raw as War with a big drop kick, now sending ECW's Y2J back into the ring. Oh, and a big elbow smash to Y2J's head. And despite this being on ECW, you can hear the fans completely hating on Chris Jericho, even though he's representing that show that they're watching. But still, Eddie Guerrero, a huge fan favourite no matter where he goes. Eddie Guerrero, of course, former ECW alumni. But Y2J taking advantage again with that big kick to the face of Eddie. Y2J, of course, attacking Guerrero before the match, so Guerrero very slow to get out of the blocks. and Y2J that huge advantage so far. We can already see the cut on Eddie's head, and it looks like Chris Jericho is going to be softening Eddie Guerrero's legs up. Flat Walls of Jericho or Lion Tamer, whatever you the viewers want to call it. But Jericho on the top rope. Punch to Eddie. Oh, going for a missile dropkick. Tino Heat moving out of the way, picking Y2J back to his feet, wrenching that arm up. Eddie's turn to work on the legs with a nice dragon screw, taking the former world champion down to the mat. But Jericho, with typical heel tactics, the big thumb to the eye to Eddie Guerrero, sending Eddie now face first into that turnbuckle. But Latino Heat just like that, fighting back, as technical as speedy as they come. Guerrero putting Y2J on the top rope. What are we going to be seeing? It looks like we're going to be seeing a super backdrop. Y2J's head and top of his back bouncing off the mat into the cover. 1, 2, nearly a 3 count. Eddie not too far away at all. But this match continues back and forth. Oh, Y2J snapping the neck down of Guerrero once again. Like I said, guys, Jericho, that sneak attack before the match, does definitely give Y2J an early advantage so far. Eddie, despite having moments of offense, hasn't quite seemed to get into his typical groove so far, at least. It's going to get worse for Guerrero though, finding himself in the tree of woe. And Jericho now to the outside of the ring. Oh, choking the life out of Guerrero. Referee not doing too much about it, keeping in mind he is an ECW referee and we are on ECW, so in that sense Y2J may have a slight unfair advantage. Bulldog, is he going to go for the Lion Salt? A kind of a variation, but Eddie Guerrero moves out of the way, ducking that springboard maneuver. Oh, drop kick to the face of Jericho. Free Amigo time. Hits the first one. Hits the second one. Can Eddie hit the third Free Amigo? Yes, he can. 3 Amigos to Chris Jericho, writhing in pain. We normally see Eddie go for the frog splash, but it wasn't to be this time. Irish whip, leapfrog, Hurricanrana into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Jericho the reversal. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, quite close to a 3 count, but this match continues. Jericho again finding himself in the offense, but just like that, in a split second, Eddie Guerrero turns it around. Ironically, Jericho does again into the pin. 1, 2. Eddie, 1, 2. And the match continues. So guys, we're going to continue this WWF taking on ECW feud leading up to the next pay-per-view. And then I've got big plans for the pay-per-view after. I'm not exactly going to spoil what those plans are currently, but I have got a pay-per-view lined up for next time. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be enjoying that. But remember, the next pay-per-view is going to be Armageddon. Oh, but Eddie in the ring though, going for another set of 3 Amigos for the second time. But as I was saying, guys, the next pay-per-view is going to be Armageddon, which isn't actually going to feature any ECW guys, at least not officially. I mean, maybe we can continue the Raw versus ECW feud, but there's not actually going to be any ECW Pacific matches, so no ECW title matches, etc. Oh, Jericho, low blow. Jericho, the low blow from nowhere. Taking advantage of Guerrero. Not this way. Lion Salt. Surely not this way. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho, Lionheart Chris Jericho, picking up a gigantic win over his fierce rival and European champion Eddie Guerrero. Rhino and Raven into the ring. This is not going to be good for Raw's Eddie Guerrero. A 3-on-1 beatdown is about to commence. Raven with that steel chair. Oh, what's this? The WWF's Hardy Boys. Man Jeff Hardy into the ring. Going on it with Y2J and Raven and Rhino. Somehow Team WWF has forced ECW guys out of the ring, and the Hardy Boys making the save on Eddie Guerrero. And we are straight into the main event. It's going to be Taz defending his ECW World Championship against the viewer's choice, Tommy Dreamer. And what a great main event this is going to be to cap off a really exciting, entertaining, extreme show. Hoping you guys have enjoyed it. As I was saying previously, before that chaos commenced, the pay-per-view coming up is going to be Armageddon. On that pay-per-view, we're going to be continuing the Raw versus ECW feud, kind of, but there's not actually going to be any Pacific ECW matches, so there's not going to be any title defenses and so on. Basically, guys, what I'm going to do in regards to pay-per-views is Raw and SmackDown are going to continue like normal. So Armageddon is going to be a Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view, and then ECW is going to have their complete different set of pay-per-views. And the first pay-per-view is going to be Hardcore Reunion, which is going to be coming up probably a couple of weeks after Armageddon. So it's probably going to be roughly maybe 3 or 4 weeks away. But that pay-per-view is going to feature the best extreme action you're ever going to see on YouTube. All your favourites, RBD, Taz, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Rhino, the lot. And like I said, that pay-per-view is not going to be too far away. So get ready for that coming up really soon. The question is, guys, will Taz be the champion lead into that pay-per-view? Oh, capture suplex. What a move by the human suplex machine. Sending Tommy Dreamer into that table. The table did not break. Must be a Japanese table, but Taz and the Taz mission locked in. Even if Dreamer taps out, it's not going to matter. This match is a TLC match. The only way to win this match is to climb the ladder and to pull down that ECW Championship. But nonetheless, Tommy Dreamer escaped it. Oh, a big snap neck breaker, an RKO type maneuver, sending Taz down to the mat. I think Taz's legs actually damaged that table. Tommy Dreamer though again continuing the offense. A big vertical delay suplex, sending the champion down to the mat. You can see Taz's ECW Championship hanging above the ring now. Like I said, the only way to win this match is to climb the ladder and pull that belt down. Despite TLC kind of being known as a WWF match, there actually was a couple of TLC matches back in the original ECW. So ECW no strangers to the TLC match. One Pacific match I remember was Sandman taking on Just Incredible, taking on Steve Corino. But as I'm saying that, Taz with another capture suplex, sending Tommy Dreamer through that table. As you see in the replay, guys, ECW, ECW. Like I keep saying, you're not going to be seeing extreme action like this anywhere else but 101's ECW, so make sure you stay tuned to the most extreme universe on all of YouTube. But Tommy Dreamer going top rope. Oh, but Taz with a nice counter, a scoop slam onto that ladder. Taz again sends Dreamer back first, spine first onto that ladder, but Dreamer ducks it. I think we're going to see it, guys. Tommy Dreamer's finisher, the Death Valley driver. Taz maybe even hitting that ladder as well, but we can see the stacked tables on the outside of the ring. But Tommy Dreamer not going that way. Tommy Dreamer going the other way. Grabbing that chair, the chair coming into play for the first time. And a huge shot to the cranium of Taz. Dreamer showing a lot of intensity in this match. Putting Taz towards that chair again. Oh, DDT on the chair. Dreamer again showing unrivaled intensity. But Taz, the human suplex machine, is not ECW champion for nothing. Straight back to his feet, sending Dreamer into the corner. A couple of punches, going for a third punch, but Dreamer reverses it. Punch of his own, a big chop. What's this? Bulldog onto the steel chair. Dreamer on fire in this match. We could be seeing a new ECW champion tonight, and it will be all thanks to you guys, as you the viewers chose Tommy Dreamer for this match. But Dreamer gonna send Taz into that chair. Nope, Taz reverses it, sending Tommy Dreamer head first into that lodged steel chair. And guys, I think we're going to be climbing the ladder for the first time in this match with champion Taz taking the initiative. Tommy Dreamer obviously very dazed, just watching Taz. Oh, but maybe a plan all along. Tommy Dreamer sending Taz off that ladder all the way to the floor. And now Tommy Dreamer. It's Tommy Dreamer's time. Is Tommy Dreamer again going to become a champion? He actually wasn't a champion in the original ECW, but he was technically an ECW champion from the WWE's version. But Taz is going to be spoiling Tommy Dreamer's party. A big chair shot, followed up by a big powerbomb off the ladder. And now Taz could only be seconds away from regaining his ECW championship. But as he gets to the top, Tommy Dreamer to his feet and pulls the ladder away. Taz hanging into the electric chair drop. Tommy Dreamer with the electric chair, sending the champion down again. Taz has held that. Another extreme move. Now Taz has been champion ever since the WWE 12 Universe Mode. He defeated Daniel Bryan for that championship at one of the pay-per-views on WWE 12. So he's had that championship now for a good couple of months. But because ECW wasn't active for a while, this is actually Taz's first title defence. But Taz, obviously a champion many times before, is no stranger to championship defences. So Taz will not fear Tommy Dreamer in the slightest. But maybe he should do the innovator of violence of that big chair shot via the punch to the face of Taz. And now it spins Taz around. What are we seeing? A spike pile driver on that steel chair. EC'Dub, Tommy Dreamer. One of the most popular guys in ECW history. Maybe should have gone for the championship, but strangely has gone back to the table. Obviously doesn't feel like he's inflicted enough damage on the champion yet to keep him down. Tommy Dreamer, big clothesline. Taz again. In the last few minutes, Taz is not looking too good at all. And it would appear Tommy Dreamer has something in mind, setting that table up. Maybe thinking Death Valley driver through the table, but Taz, just like that, picking Dreamer, taking him down. And now what's Taz thinking? Into the turnbuckle. Taz putting Dreamer up top. And a big boot, sending Dreamer down to the floor. It's quite a long way, guys, so that's not going to be good for Dreamer. But again, just like Dreamer, Taz seems intent on causing more violence, not going for that championship. Instead, stacking another table up on top of the other table. So we've got a double stacked table. And now Taz with a nice German suplex on the outside to Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer's head bounced off the ring post, and now both guys back into the ring, or at least Taz will be momentarily. Taz on the top rope. Dreamer to his feet, but only for a split second. Taz taking Dreamer back down again with that big double axe handle. What are we going for now? Another Tazplex. Suplex after suplex. Taz has got so many variations of that move. They don't call him the human suplex machine for nothing. But Dreamer sending Taz again into that turnbuckle from close range. Gonna hit his finisher again. Death Valley driver. Tommy Dreamer hits his Death Valley driver, and we could be seconds away from a new champion. Tommy Dreamer's feeling it. Slowly but surely climbing that ladder. We could be seeing a new champion, guys. No, but Taz again to his feet. A punch to Dreamer's back. Dreamer looks pretty dazed on the top of that ladder. But Taz is not in a particularly good place. He's got two stacked tables right behind him. These two guys back and forth on top of that ladder. It's a long way down, especially through the tables. But Taz with the advantage. Surely not. Oh my god, through the table. EC'Dub. EC'Dub. Taz with that superplex off the top of the ladder. Through the double stacked tables. And that is surely it. Surely Tommy Dreamer's dreams of becoming champion have been dashed again. And they are. Taz, after a grueling match, has defeated Tommy Dreamer And ladies and gentlemen, Taz is still your Extreme Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Taz, so proud to be your ECW World Champion, celebrating in the ring. What a great show you've had tonight, guys. We saw Jerry Lynn successfully defend his TV title. We saw the Dudleys pick up a huge win over RVD and Sabu. ECW's Chris Jericho with a big victory over Raw's Y2J. What's this? Bam Bam Bigelow into the ring, taking Taz down, who was on top of that ladder celebrating. We have not seen Bam Bam on ECW for years. Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, a huge splash. Guys, this guy is huge, and Taz, after already going through such a grueling match, has got no chance with Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm not quite sure what this is about, but Bam Bam Bigelow making his ECW debut, clearly wanting to make a statement on the land of Extreme. Oh, and he does, sending Taz head first, maybe even hitting his head off that ladder again. Bam Bam Bigelow making the statement. Bam Bam, welcome back to the land of Extreme. I can only assume Bam Bam Bigelow wants a shot at Taz's ECW World Championship. We will see, guys. But Bam Bam Bigelow, the 500-pound behemoth, to the top rope. Oh, a signature headbutt, sending Taz through that table. And now Bigelow looks like he's leaving, but he's made his point. Bam Bam Bigelow, welcome back to the land of Extreme Championship Wrestling. And guys, that brings us to an end to another edition of my ECW WWE13 Universe Mode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Extreme Championship Wrestling. If you did enjoy the show, as always, please show it some support by leaving a thumbs up and also leaving a comment and taking part in this week's Viewers' Choices. And this week again, we have got some good Viewers' Choices for you guys. Viewers' Choice number 1, just like we're going to be doing every week, we want a challenger for Jerry Lynn and a TV title defence. Viewers' Choice number 2, again, just like this week, we want to continue with WWF taking on ECW feud. So guys, just like we did before, I want you to pick a superstar or superstars to visit the land of Extreme next week to face an ECW opponent of your choosing. It can be anyone from the Raw roster, which can be found in the description below. And Viewers' Choice number 3, I mentioned it earlier on in the episode, but next week we're going to be finding out who exactly is part of this new version of the New Breed. So it's going to be a 6-man tag team match. It's going to be 3 members of the New Breed taking on 3 members of the ECW roster, and I want you guys to pick which 3 members of the ECW roster you want to see the New Breed go at it with. As I said before, and as I say every week, I really do hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, like I always say, please support it. Comment, like, all the good stuff, maybe even share it. It's all very much appreciated. So thanks for watching, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Next up, we've got SmackDown, which is going to be coming to you guys probably on Sunday. Been a little bit behind this week, but yeah, stay tuned for SmackDown coming on Sunday, and then stay tuned for the rest of the Universe Mode coming hopefully next week. So until the next time, this has been 101. You've been watching the most extreme viewer interactive Universe Mode on all of YouTube. See you on the next video.